Jesse Ventura believes every woman has a right to her body. And Jesse Ventura believes that it is up to that woman to decide whether she wants to bear children or not. And if she so chooses not to, it's her right to terminate that. Always remember this, and I was told this by a Republican. It's religion's failure to persuade, so now they want to legislate. Birth control should be allowed in schools. It's real. Sex is real. We all live in the real world. And some fantasy obstinance world out there is a joke. Here's the thing that gets me. All of these hardcore right-to-lifers are the same people that take away welfare and they take away food stamps. They want all these children brought into the world, but they want them with no safety net. Well, the chances are slim to none that a lot of these kids are going to survive and have a decent life. And notice that the hardest core right-to-life people are all men. To me, it's a sexist thing too, controlling women. My mom told me at a young age the reason she was so strongly pro-choice was because she was in emergency rooms in her career, and she told me where women would be brought in bleeding to death from getting abortions in back alleys. This is another classic example of people believing that something, if you outlaw it, something's gonna go away. I got news for you. It's not gonna go away. You're just gonna push abortions to the back alleys again, where not only then the mother will be in danger, as well as the fetus and the whole thing. It'll be a complete mess like it was before, like my mom told me about it.
And now they're gonna try to overturn Roe v. Wade and send that back to the states, which appears like a fair thing to do until you realize that then poor women won't have access to that type of procedure because they won't be able to afford to go to
Sure, Jesse, you can't have marijuana sent back to the States. You can't have marijuana sent back to the States and stuff like that and then not have abortion sent back. I mean, that's where it's supposed to be.
Well, if you're going to be consistent that way, but again, like I said, for women in poor states, if they decide not to allow it, then they're going to be in a tough situation where rich women it won't be a problem for because they could go to whatever state they need to if they desire that to do that type of thing.
All I know.
Me on that? So it will discriminate against the poor.
They all want to outlaw abortion, and then all these kids come into the world, and yet the same people take away welfare and they take away the very safety net that many of these unwanted children are going to need to survive. So they give birth and then they say, well, you're on your own now.